And welcome everyone. Today is Thursday, January 22nd, Wednesday, January. Welcome everyone. This is June 24th, a Tuesday, about 84 degrees, and I am standing on 4th Street in downtown Little Rock, right in front of the United States Post Office. And of course, I've started this walk without pulling up my knee brace. The knee brace helps me not wiggle my knee around and helps me be able to actually walk distances. If I didn't wear this knee brace, I'd get a few blocks and then just be like, forget it. I'm not doing it. So I'm walking down 4th Street today. I'm going to walk down to the state capitol. I'm in front of the Simmons building, not the Simmons building. I guess, I don't know, there's two Simmons buildings now. There's the tall one that you can see the top of it right there. I mean, maybe we can make out the S right there. And then there's this one. So I don't know how to distinguish the two buildings, other than I can maybe say that this one is the former Axiom building, and now it's just the Simmons building. It's a nice building that has a green area here with a walking path. It had previously been owned by Axiom, and Axiom actually allowed people to walk their dogs in there at one point, and I think it became a mess. So they stopped allowing that, and now people just bring their dogs and let them poop on the outside of the fence. And since there's a hotel here, a hotel there, and a hotel right there, lots of people take their dogs to that little fence, let them drop dew, and do not pick it up, even though there is a receptacle that distributes little poop bags that you can pick it up. I'm listening to, I don't know if you can hear that alarm. This building is alerting that there is a fire emergency. I don't know if it means that they're going to have to evacuate or not. Oh, it says please evacuate, but nobody is evacuating. Here's another hotel. It's fairly new. And then we're coming up on the Central Bus Terminal here, which is a main connection hub here in downtown. So basically, these are where all the bus routes start. Do you say routes or do you say route? Like I say Route 66, but I say a mailman's route. I don't know why I used both terminologies. So this is Cumberland Street that we're coming up to, and that leads down to the river heading north. I'm crossing on a no cross, but the river is right down there, along with the Arkansas Historic Museum, or Historic Arkansas Museum. Along with the Marriott Stevens building, just to get your boundaries and understand where we're going. So I decided to walk 4th Street from east to west, because at that intersection that we just passed, 4th Street becomes a one-way heading west. There's only a short bit that is a 2-lane road. It's a one-way throughout the heart of downtown. So I'm walking from east to west to give a different perspective, because usually most people are driving down it, if they're ever on it at all. It's a good little thoroughfare and cut through to alleviate traffic. We are passing the Junior League of Little Rock building, organized in 1928, and now it's the Center for Ladies, the Women's City Club. Where I'm going, it tells me no, but I gotta go. Passing KATV, Channel 7, our Arkansas Little Rock affiliate. These are offices here. They would make a nice apartments. There are apartment buildings that are in downtown, but it's not like a high-rise in a larger city where they actually have like doormen. I think the Lafayette building might have a doorman that would accept packages and stuff, but mainly it's kind of a, you get in, you take care of your own stuff. The Mulberry Flats, which are a new addition right here on 4th Street. This is Main and 4th. A lot of restaurants right here. Samantha's Tap Room. What's happening, man?
Well, look, you're hanging in there, man.
All right. I'm crossing. Hey, what's up? So you've seen that in previous walks. Mural. I don't really have a lot of historic facts to cover here, so I just kind of pointed out what things are. So this is midweek in the year of Corona. There are people out, but excuse me, not a lot. I mean, typically right now 12:30, it's lunchtime. There would be people going lined up in the subway. There's restaurants right down here. There are people at restaurants, Malibu Cafe and Cojitas Mexican Grill, but it's not near as busy as it is typically. I've never been to the Malibu Cafe. I think they're a newer place, but they just have just your regular basic stuff. And I'm not big on chicken tenders or just regular old hamburgers, so I go different places. So this is the Arbella Middle Eastern Grill and Bray Gourmet. Bray Gourmet has some tables outside. Both of those places are really good. If you like gyros, hummus, falafels, they have some really great falafels there, and they make them all right there in the in-house in the Middle Eastern cuisine. And Bray's Gourmet Deli, they're known for their turkey salad. I like their jalapeno turkey salad. Not really on a sandwich. You can add it to a sandwich, but it's a good just like a dip for crackers and stuff like that. Nice little snack. So now we begin the uphill march on 4th Street. Peeking in and out of shade. There's the Arkansas Workers' Compensation Commission. So if you're a business owner, you'd have to go there and have proof of workers' comp insurance, or if you're self-employed and you do not have employees, you can get a waiver, because I've had to do that. I think if you have like 2, maybe 3 or less, you don't have to have it. But it is a nice red brick building. Some good little archwork details with the square glass. There's a coffee place right there in the Regions building. There's a walk signal. Don't think I'm gonna make it. Actually, I'm gonna go. No reason to stand there for 4 minutes. I made it safe and sound. These lights down here do have a delay. So once the intersection changes to a red light, there is a delay before it actually turns the other direction green. They did that after a pedestrian got killed on 6th and Broadway, because somebody just ran the light, and they took they took out the person. So here we go, Pulaski County Courthouse right there. I am currently walking on the north side of the federal courthouse, right here, along with the federal building right there. I'm gonna pull over here just a little bit and grab some of this shade. I always feel weird filming by the federal building because there's plenty of cameras out here to know what's going on around the exteriors of the building, and you just never know. A security guard may be like, what the heck is that guy walking? What's he doing? So we are in phase 2 of our COVID recovery. So people can, start going back to work. State offices have allowed people to go back to work. Restaurants have opened up a little bit more. But it's still pretty dead out here. Now this is one little cool hidden gem. In between Gaines and Chester Street and 4th, which I'm on now, and Markham, there's a lot of residences and office buildings kind of scattered amongst each other. How's it going? So, on a typical busy day, regular, non-COVID, the downtown's happening. There's lots of people down here. But after 5 o'clock, it pretty much dies right here. So if you live in a house down here, or apartment, you have this area basically to yourself. I mean, there's not a lot going on. Let me go ahead and cross. Here's an old church that's for sale. It actually has been an office building for a while. You can see here the people have boarded up their business, and somebody spray painted on it, but you can see all their windows are boarded up here due to the protest that we've been having. Just kind of died down lately. But it is a pretty cool little spot there. A church that's broken into offices. I've been in that building once. There used to be a video duplicating company there, which is no longer there. It's a nice building. Of course, these are residents here. Already made it to Izzard.
Thanks for the COVID souvenir.
It's pretty disgusting. I've actually passed about 2 of them, and I didn't say anything. But it's hard to not say something about the masks that are around. There's a lot of lawyers' offices down in these areas because the federal courthouse is right there, the Pulaski County courthouse, and the city court is also right down on Markham. So this is a prime place for a lawyer to have a house or a business. The Frank House, circa 1900. I like the top right here. It's a little triangular shape, roof pitch with the metal. I don't even know what they are. It's just ornaments on top, and the chimney even has a little bit of cool design there. And we just walked by what is formerly the Dillard's headquarters. Used to be the general offices for Dillard's. Now it's state offices. Got a red light going. Oh, geez, turn green. There's no walking signals, so you have to just kind of wait and go when the cross traffic has a red light. don't know if you can make it out in that garage. That very first car. It's a pretty sweet. This looks like a Mustang. An old Mustang. Is it a Mustang? Sure looks like one, but not really in the front. Maybe it's not. I have no idea what cars are. Especially the older ones. I like the old Pontiac GTOs. Those were always some cool looking muscle cars. I never really was a Ford Mustang fan. I like the T-Birds. Those were cool, especially like a 57. And most of my car knowledge actually comes from Hot Wheels. I was a huge Hot Wheels fan. And so anything I know from a body style of a car is basically I got it from a Hot Wheels that I previously owned or played with at some time in my ute. Okay, so here's a part of the city that happens from time to time. The sidewalk just runs out. No, the sidewalk has been overgrown. There is probably a sidewalk under there, but it's been overtaken by grass. So whoever owns this lot just basically let the sidewalk be overtaken. And this picks up right here. So this is Cross Street. Dempsey Bakery. I guess they're still open. I thought they closed, but maybe not. Here's another building that's put plywood up on their windows so they wouldn't get busted out. There's quite a bit of businesses around Little Rock, not just here in the downtown, that have had their just a window busted out of them. And I don't know if it's just if it's part of these protests or here, look. Little tag there. Now I know a lot of these are state businesses, Arkansas Forestry Association, because the Arkansas Pharmacy Association had their windows busted out, and somebody tried to actually set fire to it. But a lot of the people that are causing damage are not part of. They're not part of the peaceful protest. They're the socialist commies, Antifa. It's a cool building, historic. So this is the end result right up there on the hill, Capitol Hill. Hey. Only about a block and a half away from it. More plywood. That says ACA. I don't know what that is. Probably Antifa chapter of Arkansas. And it has these. What morons! It is Antifa. And the stupid. I know they're probably trying to put a hammer and a sickle on there, or is that ACAD? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought it was a hammer and sickle that the Antifa commies put on their logos. If it looked like his sickle was backwards, upside down. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe I give them a little credit. That actually might be a Arkansas office buildings as well that are trying to. Arkansas Press Association, so no, they wouldn't match up with the anagram. How's it going? All right. One thing about being here 3 days after the summer solstice, or is it summer equinox? Winter equinox, summer solstice. Winter solstice, summer equinox. I don't know. It's the longest day of daylight, June 21st. So basically the sun's sky high in the air. So it's just beating down upon me. Hey, Scott! So we're here at the Capitol. Take advantage of a little bit of the shade here. Cross over. Well, put together by the Confederate soldiers of Arkansas. Document it while I can, because more than likely it's going to be gone. Got to cross here. I know it wasn't big a hill, but man, it sure took a lot out of me. Our state capitol here in Little Rock, Arkansas, modeled after our United States Capitol. Also, the Utah State Capitol looks a lot like it with the large dome. And if you've watched my video of walking Capitol Street, you know that the chandelier in our Capitol is the same as the one that's in Utah's. And they actually used, they broke one of their shades on their chandelier globe, and they borrowed one from us. Here we go. It's Arkansas State Capitol. Under this cedar tree, which is a eastern red cedar from Saline County, it was presented by Weyerhaeuser Company to Secretary of State George Jennergan Jr. and planted November 23rd, 1976 for the people of the state of Arkansas as a living Christmas tree. Age at replanting 35 years. So 35 plus 44 coming up is 79? Huh. This was planted the year I was born. But here you go. That's our state capitol. And the end of my 4th Street walk. As you can tell, it doesn't take long to get around anywhere in downtown Little Rock. So get off the couch, go down and walk around downtown Little Rock. There's lots of cool things to see, and you can get around pretty simple. And if you don't feel like doing that, you know, you can always give me a subscription, give me a thumbs up, and rock the notification bell so that you'll know whenever I'm doing premieres of upcoming walks. And if you just don't want to get off the couch, you can always go ahead, tag along. See ya.